Okay, so I spent the better part of my day, or past few days, looking for parts that will be perfect for this to connect. First of all, I'm not fond of putting it back here. You need more of another linkage, so one goes here and then one goes here, so it's like 2 points of articulation. So I'll take that off for a minute. So if I wanted to be here, it would have to stick out back here up to here like that, and then allow me to turn it this way if I feel like it, or turn it this way. The distance between this and this is okay, but it's not strong enough. The actual diameter of the peg is too loose. This one's strong enough, you know, and then this one is loose. Granted, I could probably push some plastic inside so I can stick it in there, but it's not going to have the strength to actually allow you to turn it left and right. I had this part. Let me see if this works. Put that here. Put that here. This will work. Problem is, again, it's too loose. And I don't want it this loose. I want it to be tough. I wonder if... where are the poly caps? Well, I have a lot of poly caps, so I wonder if I can glue a poly cap right there, stick it in there. That way maybe it tightens it up a bit. But again, this is not the best joint to use. I mentioned before that I could easily make a hole here and stick it in there like that. But this will eliminate the ability for this to open up to expose the missiles. So, yeah, maybe not a good idea to use this. It's sad. I like these missile pods. So I will not be using this for this game. That sucks. Alright. For now, we're going to begin sanding down the parts. Right now, like I said before, I sanded this one down so it looks nice and smooth. And this one I put the masking tape as a guide so it doesn't go over it, because there's an elevation there. So right now I'm just going to do this. You want to be patient here, of course. I think that's close enough, but let me just do a little bit more. I could have used the Dymo tape. That's a little stronger. Now I'm going to use this one. This is actually a much more finer grip. This should smooth it out a bit. And just wet it a bit so I can clean it up. Oh, that's good. There's a little bit there, which I can get to in a minute. Get it at an angle. And then do this. And then I'll just remove the tape. And then bring it around here. I'm going to give credit to Chris Barnes. he suggested that if I had the Ballant arm set, that would have worked. And unfortunately, I didn't get it, so it would have been appropriate. So eventually, Hobbyland Japan will have their winter sale. So hopefully, I'll find some interesting joints that will allow me to do something like this. Obviously, it's not going to be for this kit, maybe for a future kit. But these are things that you have to like think in advance to see what you could find to use. I was going through my entire storage of parts from the campaign parts, from parts left over from other kits. Nothing seemed to be close to what I wanted to do. I could easily scratch build one, but unfortunately I don't feel like doing that. This was just a thought process, an idea. Hopefully it would have worked. I hope this gives you guys an idea when you build your version of this kit. So I apologize for the bait of my last video. Forgive me for that. Not everything is, will work. I mean, in your mind, this is, oh, this would be a great idea. And then you go, maybe no. This is not working out the way I wanted to. Alright, I think that's it. Alright. So, right now, alright, I'm going to continue working on this. I just finished sanding down this, so that came out good, getting out of that seam line. I need to take apart everything else. Once I finish sanding it down, we're going to begin painting the charcoal parts, so that way we can then get that out of the way, and then move on to the other colors. Alright, so I spent the better part of my time cleaning up the parts, and now they're all primed. Just finished reviewing each one of these, making sure that there's no parts that I may have missed sanding. That's the one perfect thing about priming, is you see the scar marks and all that stuff. I see one of the parts must have fell off from one of the trees. I'll have to use this. There we go. But yeah, everything looks good, very good. Some parts, yeah, like I cleaned this one I haven't even cleaned yet. Oh darn it, I forgot about that one. There's a little mark there. Actually, barely even noticeable. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's put it to the side and we'll work on that later. But right now we're going to begin painting. First I'm going to do the charcoal parts, like I said before, because I want to get this part done, put it on the red arm, mask this, sand down the arm, like what I just did with the red arm. Let me see if I could find it so I could show it to you. Where did I put it? Ah, there it is. So as you can see, this one's sanded down, no scar marks anywhere. Yeah, I got it pretty good there. And I gotta do the same thing with the other arm. Alright, and the paint I'm going to be using, at first I was going to use MS Gray number UG09. However, I have about maybe 10% of the paint here, and I don't think that'll be enough for all this. So I'm going to be switching it up. I'm going to be using light gunmetal by Finisher, and it is a good gunmetal though. Now I do have some bad news, and I don't know how the hell this happened. This part the missile pod part. I only have one. I can't find the other. I looked all over the place for it. I placed my room, and I said, where the hell is this? Because it wasn't that far away. And sure enough, I lost it. So this kit is going to have one less missile pod open. You'll have one open, but the other one not. So it's I don't know how in the world I lost that. But let's get this kit done and out of the way, because it's been a long time and you guys are probably wondering what happened to me. I'll discuss that in a later video. So for now, let's get this guy running, this guy running. And let's spray and pray. Hold on a second, I think I go ahead, mix this up right. That's good. And I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. Oh, and by the way, happy Halloween. I was originally going to do a Halloween build, and, well, didn't realize how bad, timing. My timing was poor. I had a great idea for a Halloween theme kit, and it never came into fruition, or I just decided to build this guy and not build the Halloween kit. So, I apologize for that type of, expectation. I'll make it up next year, of course. The kit in question that I had, I'm going to save that for next year. And I think I've put too much of this paint, too much thinner on this. So let me adjust this paint a bit. Hold on a second. Okay. There we go. Now it's coming out nice and smooth. So for you guys who are actually going on to Halloween, trick-or-treating with your kids, please be very careful. Obviously out there. But, just have fun, enjoy, all that stuff. Hope you guys got a lot of nice treats, but be very careful, And above all else, I'll say that, be careful with your teeth. Take care of them. Take good care of them. Alright. I was actually going to do two-tone of gray, but I'm just going to metallic the whole flipper. This is another part that I wanted to put in the red shoulders and then seal it up, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Let's parse through here. I'd like to mention the fact that I'm surprised that there's not a jig of some sort that will allow you to sand down the edges of a thruster belt. I mean, somebody should have invented something where you can hold a thruster bell and sand the sides, because usually the nubs are always on the edges, never inside, of course. And I've seen scrapers that goes inside the thruster bells sand the inside of it, but never on the outside. And I'm surprised that there's not a company that thought of that and say, hey, we're going to create a jig of some sort where you can put the thruster bells of whatever size and dimension, and then all you need to do is do this, and it will, of course, sand the sides of it, make it a lot easier. It's very difficult to sand them, of course. But somebody should patent that idea. Get on it. There's the mini gaps. You know what? I forgot that I have the P Bandai. Wait, where the hell did this come from? Was this from that other part that I think fell off? Let me check. Oh yeah, it was from this. Alright, perfect. I have the P Bandai HeavyArms Custom. I did mention to someone who asked that question to me, was I ever going to build it? And I said, yeah, this summer I will. And sorry to say, I never got to it. Get around to it. Yeah, I will definitely get around to it. Alright, so I got a few more of these great parts I need to take care of. Let me continue on, and then I'm going to fix the arm again for the right arm and the blade, and then we'll begin painting. So stay tuned for that, okay? And yeah, I'm back. I'm okay. I'm good.